I'm eating Mandarin oranges. Because I can. How's it going? We are back again with more of this shit. All this shit. I took this shit up to my veins. Just kidding. Don't hook anything up to my veins, please. Where did we last leave off? Oh god. Sorry about that. Embarrassing. We last left off. D2 trial. What did we do last time? We got a new case. Steel Samurai, action hero, is accused of stabbing a man. The evil magistrate, his villain, or the villain. We were checking out the studio. We met an old lady. We met a young girl with glasses. I think that was it. I don't know. We're in trial now, apparently, though. So, I guess we'll see. Did the defendant really kill a man? Probably not. We've seen him. He's a big boy, but he's also a very nice young man. Voice acting. This is how you prepare for voice acting. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Wow, do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? I think that's the sound of my mother calling me from a different home. I think I have to, I totally didn't forget to do research on the British accent. I totally didn't forget to study that. Oh jeez, wow, would you look at the time? Alright, listen, jokes aside. I tried, okay? I tried. Sorry, camera's here, not there. I tried. I watched like 2 videos on YouTube. That were both like trying to teach you quickly how to speak in a British accent, and they gave like hints. Sorry, there's a piece of hair somewhere that's like attached to my face that I can't get rid of. Anyway, I heard them out, and I tried it. It just didn't feel right to me doing it, and that was a few days ago, and I've already forgotten what they said. The one thing I remember is that instead of saying better, you say better. Now, unless Edward's lines are all just better, I don't think we're gonna do well with the British accent. So I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm gonna stop fussing about it for now, and we're just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna do my best to ignore it. I'm probably not going to, but I'll do my best. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edward, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show that the court, will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammers in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Let's have to draw it out, right? Does that work? The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Does that sound okay? That sounds okay. I also had some curry cup noodles, so I'm like feeling tip-top shape. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with a guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios.
Sorry! A drop of spit went down the wrong pipe. Because I inhaled. My bad.
The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. that day. How do you do his voice again? Hey, pal! Past the security station, there's a gate, see? There you go, that sounds more right. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. I feel like I go really fast in this. Do I go too fast? I know it doesn't matter to the people watching it as long as I'm reading the lines, but it feels like I go fast. I feel like I don't pace myself well. I think maybe that's why I get tired so easily. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. I'm gonna try to pace myself a little bit. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Whee! Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Hey, pal. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to bring myself back to that voice. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. So they just pulled it out? That's fucked up. Why you're tampering with the scene when you pull out the spear? That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, thank you. No! Oh, you almost tricked me. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? It's a really shitty looking spear in HD. How medieval! Samurai spear added to the court record. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood! Let's call the security officer to the stand. Hey there, Grandma. Will the witness declare her name? What was her voice? I already forgot her voice.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Something like that.
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Yeah, your name, please. I don't think that's right.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please!
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. Even when I was young, I was an Oldbag, but not really just a name, dear. Still had older picture of nobody would believe it, but there was this boy that kept in the chess club in junior high, and he called me an Oldbag, and I cried, and I had a crush on him. You see, I tried. I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but then I had to break voice. Objection! I object to the witness's the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
Her voice is just constantly changing. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. Who do you think is older, the judge or the old bag? Actually, I don't think I would know, but yeah, the judge is not on here, but oh, we don't know her age. Well, whatever.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
The witness's testimony. This calls for a Mandarin orange. Ah. Oh wait, I should have done the orange later. I got it.
On the day of the murder.
No. We'll try it again.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest has been doing a run-through since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
I swear, her voice changes like 3 different voices. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. Alright. Now I can have another Mandarin orange, because there's no boy I can help. So, oops. Oh my. I don't know. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh my bad.
she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much?
Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes.
Can't you get her kicked somewhere else?
Sorry, I didn't mean to advance the text, but whatever. Is this the time to present the photo already, or do I press stuff? Maybe I'll press stuff first. No. Let me press this last one.
So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said! Go wax in your ears, Sonny! Nick, this is your chance!
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again! It was him!
Oh, okay, so I do just present it. Alright. The secret evidence that I got. That was the last evidence I got. And I'm already presenting. Oh, just kidding, that's not presenting. How do you present? There you go. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in the photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this, exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, I can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. Funny, I don't remember him saying no, I can't in the beginning. In the original game. I guess they must have. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
No one in this court is accusing you that of Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Powers, do you?
Him! Noisy old man! Nosy old man! Whatever. Of course I have proof! What?
Huh? Even Edward is surprised. This is why I love Old Meg, is because she really knows how to fucking get on Edward's, make Edward, lose his cool. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look!
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Oh, okay.
I never said anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
There's your proof. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Okay. Squeal, squeal, piggy, piggy. I guess I'll just press stuff. Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make that better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? I would not want a grandma kissing my leg. I don't care whose grandma it is. I don't want my own grandma kissing my leg. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankles.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props, and it was a big mess.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I was supposed to be pressing her. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record.
A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Okay.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Oh dear, oh my.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Is it better for her voice to not be like
and thus the nap? Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Is it better? Maybe that's better.
Dragging his foot.
Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... Where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We were looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor?
Let's object.
Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Tus. Okay, so thinking the angle, it's like this, something like this. His fingers are like fucked up. I don't know, like this or some shit like that. Like Anyway, then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
More testimony.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay.
Good thing. No problem. Let's see.
Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
You wouldn't have seen them before 1 o'clock.
Are you sure?
No witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old Winpeck sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, she has balls in her hair. I don't know what that is. Those must be pins. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? That's not nice. She's got quite a ways to go before she gets to the old bag stage, I think. What do I have as... Do I have... No, I don't. Okay, I thought maybe I would have had a Penny... Penny? Is that her name? Penny's account being like, I think someone suspicious came in here, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Hang on. I think... Where do I present this at? Do I present it here? the fact that this is photo number 2? Is that? Sick. I got it. Nice. Nice me.
Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Her voice is too similar to Nick's when I do it.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you want to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh my gosh, it just looks like a fucking blob. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only There's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo?
Only someone with access! The security lady herself!
Yee!
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers! God damn.
Oh shit. Sorry, it's coughing and burping and everything. Oh god. Okay.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes. That's what it will seem to me.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
Him. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too!
I mean, yeah, I know he has gray hair, but... Oh.
Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Mrs. Oldbag?
That's right. Hi, I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
I doubt you have much to do. How do you forget? Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
I love her. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please Please begin your cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
The other person. Oh. Let's see. What's the photo?
Well, who in the heck was in that photo that you erased?
I'm Fanboy.
Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in! Those were your words!
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
I spat on myself somehow.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come into the drain?
It's pretty gross.
I told you they were freaks. And And? They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids!
So in the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? You don't know, maybe a kid could kill a man. You don't know his life. Order! Order! Let me get this straight! You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. How old are you when you're 2nd, 3rd grade? Like 4, 5? 5, 4? 5, 6? Why did I go backwards?
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, how do you know it's heavy? We don't have the weapon here, but we have the weapon here. We don't have the suit here.
Alright, as I said, I didn't pay you much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I wouldn't. I mean, realistically speaking, I mean, we don't know. Maybe a 5-year-old has the strength of a 30-year-old man. Like I said, we don't know his life. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And not forgetting vital information this time. Okay.